Hi everyone, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. And this is my new office space for the next couple of months. I'm going to be using this beautiful tapestry that I received as a gift many years ago. I would say probably almost over a decade ago. My auntie was a traveler and she would travel to many islands in Southeast Asia, and she gifted me with this tapestry one year, and I'm not quite sure if she got it in the Philippines or Indonesia or Malaysia. I have a feeling it's either Filipino or Indonesian because of the crosses here. It might be more of a Filipino tribe that created it. Anyway, it's a beautiful cloth, and I'm in the middle of New York City, very urban area these days, so shout out to all my New York City folks. If you want a private reading with me or a energy medicine healing with me, I have my massage table here. I've got my drum, my rattles, all my crystals and healing tools. So if you'd like to have a shamanic healing or an energy medicine healing with me, please reach out. And all my information is in the description box below. Let's see if anything else needs to be said. I'm not sure what these readings are going to be. I got pushed to do them, but when I tuned in, and I'm going to tune in right now with you on the screen, because I was trying to tune into what readings to do and not really receiving a message. So let me just see what's happening. Yeah, the guides that I channel are just kind of like, do the readings for each sign and we will tell you what to say. So I have a feeling some of these are going to be about the new moon in Virgo, which we are in right now. And I'm sorry, the new moon in Libra, which we are in right now. Some of them might be about Venus retrograde. Venus went retrograde on the 5th/6th of October. She's going to be retrograde for about 6 weeks. Some of these messages might be about what's in store for you in the month of October / November, because time is relative. So we'll see what comes through, but I'm going to start with Aries and move through the zodiac sign until I hit Pisces. And I hope you receive something here that assists you on your journey. Namaste, and stay tuned for your... Hello, dear Virgos. Welcome back to my channel, those of you who are returning. And for those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Freya, and I'm using a spirit name on this channel. So if you have come to this channel through a different source, like my healing website or the Rebel Priestess magazine, and you're like, Freya, that's not the name that she said in those areas. Well, Freya is a spirit name that I use on this channel because she is the aspect that stepped forward when I created the channel as the guardian of the space. So I'm channeling her, she's channeling me, and that's why I use that spirit name. So I just wanted to explain that. And let me go ahead and say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for our understanding. May all of my dear Virgos' intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. So I just wanted to say I have many Virgos in my life, and as I was doing that prayer, several faces flashed through me. So hopefully you'll all receive something here that will be useful in the month ahead, month or two ahead. Like I said in the intro, this is a general love and spirituality reading. It could be messages regarding the Libra New Moon or the upcoming full moon. It could be about the Mars and Venus face-off that we just had yesterday, or 2 days ago. we shall see. It could be about Uranus and how Uranus is affecting you. Let's see. Whew. Lots of cards are jumping. And as we continue to shuffle, I'm just asking that my guides create a circle of protection around this space so that any negative energies that might seek to insert themselves here just simply bounce off the field we've created and go to where they're best suited. May this be a clear and coherent space. Oh, thank you. Okay. Messages and energies for Virgo. October to November 2018. Just trying to sense which one has the highest messages for you. Okay, that one. All right, thanks for bearing with that. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it isn't. Let me just tune into the kind of spread that I'm being asked to do for you. Okay, I'm going to pull 5 cards to start, and then we'll pull a 6th one. First card is, I knew this was going to happen, Death. Second card is Beautiful, Temperance. One right after the other. Third card is the Knight of Swords. Fourth card is Justice. You've got a lot of major arcanas coming up, Virgo. And the last card is the Emperor in reverse. Beautiful. Wow. Dang. That's what I want to say. You're going through an assessment of the major cycles that have happened over the last year or so, Virgo. I'm seeing, because they're so major, it's like big things are coming up for you to be released, and to be, what's the word, assessed, considered, studied. You know, they're really asking you, or they're not asking you, you are doing this. You are studying what's happened in the last year. All the major endings that have happened, all the healing that's happened, the arguments and the standing your ground, and, you know, the call for justice. And the Emperor in reverse is sort of like, it's a good thing, and it's also a not so good thing, because to the ego, the worst thing is having your authority and your self-sovereignty be challenged. But actually, if the aspect of you that was in charge was a tyrant, it's actually good for it to be dethroned. Right? So something is being dethroned, and it's a good thing. So let me start from the beginning, because there's a lot here. Death came for something for you. The Scythe of Death. Look at this card. It's amazing. The imagery is amazing. Came, and it took what was causing lifelessness. It took what no longer had life. It just said, done. We're not going to give energy to an aspect of our lives that is no longer alive. We're going to remove it so that there's space for something new to grow. And here's the Temperance card healing you from that from that intense period. Because when you have to kill something, you know, there's attachments, there's love that was in that past cycle that you have to grieve the loss of, right? So Temperance came in to help you mix your healing waters together around your heart and just sort of breathe through the intense death that happened. I mean, it's really intense. This could be a life change that happened for some of you. And I'll give more examples later. They're telling me to go in the linear fashion, but bookmarking that. So after you mixed your medicines, there's this call to justice. And this Knight of Swords. So this whole thing, this death thing, stemmed from some sort of fight. And this knight was challenging you. Or you could be the knight challenging another person, right? So that's the central card of the reading. It's what it tells me that this is what caused Death's scythe to be taken out. And what happened out of that is this card, Justice. It felt like the scales got balanced again. There was balance again, because there was no balance in this old situation. It was very unbalanced. And so Justice came to balance the scales. And now the Emperor has been dethroned. That old tyrant has been dethroned. And something new can emerge from this cycle, from this event that happened. Let me just tune into what they want me to say now. Now that that's out, now that that message is out. Yeah. And we've got a new beginning. Ace of Wands. What's at the bottom of the deck is a new beginning after a period of rest. And after a period of Three Cups being spilled out. So after a period of losing something that was dear to you, a new beginning is going to happen. Now let me just tune into what is next to say. So what's next to say is that this could be external to you. It could also be internal to you. And it might not be what you think. You know, the death card is rarely about actual death of a person, physical death of a person. It could be the death of a relationship. It could be the death of an internal way that you were holding yourself. So your relationship, your old relationship to yourself, might have needed to be cut down so that it could evolve into something better and greater, because that old self was holding you hostage, right? It could also be, I don't know why, but I'm getting for some of you the aspect of singlehood had to be cut down so that you could grow into a new evolution of yourself as a parent, you know, or as a partner. There's lots of different ways that this could be interpreted. It's up to you to really look. So look back over your last year, and there might be many cycles that happened where you had to cut down and regrow, and cut down and regrow, and, you know, put the tyrant to rest in order to have a new beginning. But take a look at your life and see what this is referring to. Okay. Let me just tune into what comes next. Now that you've taken the study and taken a look at what's happened, now what? That's sort of the question. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for spiritual guidance later, but right now I'm asking how many cards to pull. Oh, one card to pull. So your spiritual guidance is the Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm going to clarify that with the Unicorn deck. What does this Knight of Wands have to do with this whole thing? We got the card of decide. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. Okay. That feels external. So the Knight of Wands in reverse is telling me that there was a moment in time, this is a fire card. You may have been dealing with a Leo who was really unbalanced. You may have been dealing with a Sagittarius who was really unbalanced. You may have been dealing with an Aries who was really unbalanced. In any case, the message is to look within yourself for those places within you where you find yourself acting excuse me, in an unbalanced way towards other people, running roughshod over them, asserting your will over them, asserting your imposing, right, your emperorhood over someone else's self-sovereignty. And decide clearly whether you want to continue to do that or if it's time for a change, if it's time for a shift, and how do you want to be in the future. If this has caused you pain and suffering, how would you like to be in the future? Hold on. I'm getting to say more about this card. I'm getting them shaking their head. Okay, no more to be said about that card. Let's pull an oracle card for you, Virgo, to see how to move forward from this. It looks like an epic battle. Everyone's got their sword raised, right? Death has his scythe raised. This Knight of Swords has his sword raised. Justice has her sword raised, and it's like cutting down, cutting energy. And the Knight of Wands is like on his stag and ready for action, but it's like ready for action, but in a bad way. He's sort of standing down, not acting because of all this stuff. That's what it is. So he's kind of so this Knight of Wands, one message I already said, he's running roughshod over everyone. And look within yourself for the part of you that wants to impose your own will on others. But then after you've looked at what has happened, decide for yourself how to proceed forward now. After you've taken your time to study the whole dynamic of what happened over the last year, it's time to make a choice. Right now you're not making a choice. You're in the reverse. You're not doing anything right now. You're just kind of like letting things be. But pretty soon it's going to be time to decide, how do I take what I've learned from this scenario and how do I move forward in a way that feels good to me? Okay, thank you, Spirit. It took a while to get that message through, but it finally came through. Okay, and guidance card, guidance oracle for Virgo for this next little bit. Please show us. You get the card of Soul. Okay, that's a beautiful card because what it tells me is that in order to decide, the best way to decide is to decide based on who you are as a soul in this lifetime. And that will really help. For those of you who are returning, you know what to do. These cards, and for those of you who are new, let me explain. These cards are sacred geometry patterns. It's a light oracle deck, so you take a look at the pattern that has been infused with Reiki and other light healing energies. And as I read and hold the card up, I invite you to take the whole image. Imagine it going into the crown of your head, into your third eye, down your chakra system, all the way into the root. And allow it to affect your energy field and heal what needs to be healed. And see how you're, and it might not want to go into your body. It might want to stay outside in your aura. So it might want to be above your crown chakra. It might want to be over your heart, maybe 6 or 10 inches away from your heart, and see it pulsating the light energy into that part of your body. Okay. Soul. It is said that the stars are the people of the heavens, and that humans are the stars of the earth. The soul is impermeable. Fire does not burn it, water does not wet it, earth does not move it, wind does not blow it away. It is our lifeline to everything within and beyond, and we have to do nothing in order to receive it. What does your soul need? Can you hear your soul self? Beautiful. So again, take a look at this card. Allow the image of light to penetrate through into your energy field, healing you, shifting all the patterns that need to be shifted, releasing all the negativity, all the debris, and putting you back into your original blueprint, into the blueprint of your specific soul pattern. I'm going to read the card again. It is said that the stars are the people of the heavens, and that humans are the stars of the earth. The soul is impermeable. Water does not wet it, fire does not burn it, earth does not move it, wind does not blow it away. It is our lifeline to everything within and beyond, and we have to do nothing in order to receive it. What does your soul need? Can you hear your soul self? And my sense is that the advice for you, once you end up ready to take action, is to decide with the truth of your soul what action to take. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm going to hold these cards up. Once you're ready to go from here to here, taking action, moving forward, decide what you're going to do based on your soul's pattern, your soul's blueprint, your soul's unique characteristics and reason for being on this planet. All right, dear Virgo, I love you. I hope you have a great month ahead. And for those of you who are in New York City, I'm in New York City for the next couple of months. So if you would like a personal reading or a personal healing, I'm doing my Reiki healing, I'm doing my shamanic healing while I'm here. I've got my table, and I'm happy to see clients and meet new faces and bring the healing to the communities here in New York City. So my information is below. Please reach out if that feels like something that you want to do. And in the meantime, many blessings. Take care. Have a good month.